Welcome back to Cox Connections, a program that provides up-to-date information on events that affect you, our customers. In his classic work, Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain wrote, "Saturday morning was come, and all the summer world was bright and fresh and brimming with life." Here in Virginia, the summer world is brimming with books, all thanks to the Virginia Beach Public Library. With us today to talk about the Summer Reading Challenge for children and teens is Library Director Eva Poole. Joining her is Emma Inman, Director of Public Affairs for Cox Communications, a supporter of the summer programs that help students with the summer slide. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You know, let's jump right into it, Eva. First of all, let's talk about this Summer Reading Challenge. What is it?
The Summer Reading Challenge is Virginia Beach Public Library's our annual 8-week reading program that we hold during the summer for children and teens. And the program is designed to keep children reading during the summer so they can retain their skills while they're out of school. And this year is really exciting because for the first time we have 35 elementary schools who have joined our Summer Reading Challenge this year. And 11 Title I schools are visited by our library staff, and those children get to take our Summer Reading Challenge online.
So let's make sure we're all clear. What exactly is the Summer Slide?
The Summer Slide is the learning loss that can occur while children are out of the classroom during the summer, and the slide is what happens when they aren't actually in the classroom.
And I guess there's studies that I mean, this is not just something that we think is happening. There are actual studies that show that there is this deterioration of learning that occurs over the summer.
Right. Matter of fact, we know that the learning loss that can occur during the summer is the equivalent of about 2 months of class time, and then the slide can be compounded annually.
So here's the question.
Okay.
Is the program, is the challenge, is it working?
Absolutely. And we know that because at the end of the 5th week of our Summer Reading Challenge, approximately 11,558 children and teens had registered to complete the program.
Wow.
And collectively, they've read over 41,000 books.
41,000 books. That's phenomenal.
It is. In addition to that, we know that 77% of the students from the 6 Title I schools that we served with our Summer Reading Club last year either improved or maintained their reading level. 77% of those children. And
so clearly, when you start talking about 41,000, this would not have been accomplished without this program.
Absolutely.
And these kids would have entered school this coming
Yes.
without having had that experience.
Right.
How does a program like this work? Tell me about the funding and to make something like this work.
Sure. Funding is all through grants through our friends of the Virginia Beach Public Library, and they give us this year about $34,000 to complete our program. So we couldn't do it without our friends because we use the money to buy free books that we in return give to the children and teens who participate in the program.
And Emma, you know, here at Cox Communications, obviously we saw the value of this program. Talk a little bit about what Cox is doing to, you know, work along with the team there in Virginia Beach to make this a reality.
Absolutely, it's a terrific program. On June 30th, a group of Cox volunteers, along with our partners from the public library, were at Green Run Elementary School, where we did a hands-on learning activity with some of the children. They had read a book about the color wheel, and our volunteers helped them to work on their colors. That day, we also presented a check to the Friends of the Public Library for $4,000 to support their Summer Reading Challenge program and help address the summer slide issue that we're talking about.
And I guess if you look at, you know, this is a great program and clearly Cox is involved, but what else is Cox doing to support youth and education activities throughout Virginia?
Well, you know, we're really committed at Cox to helping children succeed. One of the key ways that we do that is through our Cox Charities Grants program. The grant program was launched 5 years ago, and in that 5 years, we have presented more than $500,000 in grants to nonprofit organizations who are helping kids to succeed in school. We also have a number of sponsorships and partnerships with organizations in the community, like the Boys and Girls Clubs, Access College Foundation, the Urban League. Last week we hosted a group of 25 kids from the Urban League here at Cox as part of a summer camp media day. So lots of partnerships and organizational support to help organizations who are focused on children and youth.
Well, Eva, this is a phenomenal program, and I'm sure there are probably people listening, they have kids.
Sure.
What message would you give to those parents of kids who it's summer and frankly they're out having fun? What message would you give to those parents about the need to continue to read, and what pointers or tips would you give them around that?
Okay. Most importantly, we would encourage parents to read to their children. 20 minutes a day is what studies say is just the smallest amount of time that can actually benefit a child who is read to. So other than that, we would encourage them to still have time. They still have time to join our Summer Reading Challenge online at vbgov.com/SRC. And the program will close on August the 9th. And then we also encourage people to join our Friends of the Public Libraries. The money goes directly back.
This is encouraging people who are
Yes.
listening who may not have kids, but this takes dollars, it takes funding to do this.
Yes,
so
it
you're
does.
saying you can actually help in that way as well.
Yes, you can. And they can go online to vbgov.com/friends for a membership application and a way to donate to our programs as well.
It's such a wonderful thing that you're doing. I mean, these kids clearly, they're having fun during the summer, and we all want that to happen. But at the end of the day, we do want our children to be ready to learn when they go back to school in the fall. And what you're doing is just a phenomenal way to do that.
Thank you.
Thanks for what you're doing, your leadership in Virginia Beach. Emma, thank you for all that you continue to do to help lead Cox's efforts to help our young people in the community. And thank you for joining me on this episode of Cox Connections. As always, I want to personally thank you for choosing Cox Communications for your entertainment, information, and communication needs. We know you could have chosen another provider, but because you chose us, we pledge to be a friend you can trust. We promise to provide you with innovative products backed up by a talented local team of professionals that will help you stretch your dollar. And we promise to continue to make a difference in the Hampton Roads community. So from all of your friends and neighbors here at Cox, we thank you again for joining us on this edition of Cox Connections.